Hey dudes, first up I just want to say sorry, it's been so long since my last video. It's actually bullshit, because it's been like, I think it's been like a couple of hours or something. That just seems to be something people say in these sort of YouTube videos. I don't know, why would anyone give a shit? It's been so long, who gives a fuck? Also, it's not been so long, it's been like a day. I just wanted to be a dick. Right now I'm playing Hot Dogs, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, which is basically kind of, it's like a gun sandbox type thing. So as you can see here, I've got like I had some kind of Winchester shotgun. I can't remember the exact model. Probably the Winchester 18 something or other, I guess. I mean, I know the rifle is the 1873, I think. The gun that won the West, as it's commonly called. This is the shotgun equivalent, as notably seen in movies like Terminator 2, with your hero and mine, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So yeah, we got half a dozen shells in that. Yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm standing in this kind of warehouse type place. Maybe you can hear a bit of the spooky music in the background. Excuse me, I'm also burping because I just had a massive steak and I'm drinking a beer like a real goddamn fucking man! Or just, you know, somebody having a Sunday. And I'm playing a game called Take and Hold, as you can see on the ground there. I've got to take and hold various points in the game. This game is pretty big on, sort of guns being, you know, obviously dangerous, but very good fun. You know, the kind of the sporting elements of guns and stuff. As such, the creators of this game, Anton somebody, Hughes maybe? Did I make that up? You know, he's promised that at no point in this game there'll ever be harming any humans. It's not about that. But you know, they do have cool like modes like this where you're stalking through corridors and everything. You know, I'm faced off against some like kind of dudes that look like they're made out of, well, like hot dogs and stuff, I guess. So I'm looking for the take and hold point here, which I will take and hold and hopefully supply myself up. And you know, I don't even know what the end game of this game is because I haven't really played it that much. This is more about like, you know, using like just like going to gun range and stuff. But that's cool mode to this. I thought I'd show you this first. We got our Winchester loaded up here. It's really cool. I mean, we can go full Arnold and spin cock it and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So, hey, I should say as well, you know, I'm moving back and forth using my left hand, my pad here, but I can also do it in real life with my feet and turn around left and right, like so. But what I will be doing a lot is moving left and right using my thumbstick, which goes like 30-degree angles. So I'm really sorry if it looks confusing as shit. It probably does, but you know, tough titties. That's life. You can't get your own way all the time. Hey, look, here we go. Here's our take and hold point. So I'm going to go over here, and you know, there might be some pink dudes at some point. It's, you know, it's not, you know, like playing like Alien Isolation or anything like this, but it's kind of slightly intense. Shit, yeah, there's gonna be, oh, here's the pink motherfucker now. Alright, boys. That's it. There's one hit. Up the balls. Where the fuck is he? Is he literally behind me? You absolute prick. Someone else here. There he is down there. Oh, I'm out. Reload. Oh shit. Reload again. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Nearly here shortly. Is there one more dude down there? You know, it's kind of cool. I can literally, I'm on my fucking hands and knees on my floor. I can lean out on the side. Oh, is that us? Hey, you know what? I think we're done. Take and hold's done. Nice one. Let's just double check. Yeah, so I'll get off my knees if you don't mind, and we'll head on down here. So the two things that we can take and hold more points, so I'll get more, well, points for doing so. There's also supply point marked. You know, this is kind of like a makeshift map on the ground around here. A supply point would be good, so I can get another gun. That, as fun as this shotgun is, it's kind of slightly cumbersome and awkward. So we'll try and get more. So, how are you? Hope we're all having a nice weekend. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna have a safe one. Not much to say. Hey, look, there we are. There's our dickheads. Alright, so, you know, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna put this right up my face and aim. And aim. There we go. Feel that combo. I gotta stop playing one of these videos. It's too strong. Oh, he's still going. Oh my god, let's go for those spin shots. Spin my cock around a little bit. That's us. You know, I'm not too sure if I got many shells left. Let's just reload. You know, I love the way the guns in this look. They're really, really gorgeous guns. Modeled so well. Lovingly. This one's not the most exciting one in the world to look at. But it is so nice. Alright, so... Oh shit, there's another taking hold point. Alright. That ball sack. Down there. Oh, this is so satisfying. Will that reach? Can you see a little puff of smoke that comes out there? I find that very, very satisfying. More guys. More reload before we start kind of the... Oh shit, no, wait, no time to reload. Hey, but you know what? That was pretty good going. That was pretty good going. You know, maybe I should just kill the video there now, but let's return to the main menu for a second. We'll just take a look at some of the other cool stuff in this game. I'm going to take a swig of my beer. A light beer, Budweiser. I imagine some of you will give me shit for that. Well, fuck that. Budweiser gets a bad name, but there's a time and place for it. It's if... Well, there are two times and places. I think if it's a really hot day, and you know, it's super refreshing. If it's cold... First off, a light beer has to be so cold. It has to be chilled... like in the fridge for hours and hours and hours. It's gotta be ice cold, otherwise it will taste like shit. But if the beer's really cold and you're a bit, if you're really hot, it's a really hot day, or if you just want some liquid refreshment, it's really good. Where are we gonna go? Let's hit the old indoor range, eh? Yeah, you know, I can't get on board with that whole beer snob thing. It's like, I mean, I love like a nice dark porter or whatever, or you know, I can get some chocolatey shit from wherever. I don't know, the vineyard or anything. I don't know a lot about beer. I don't really drink a lot of beer. I like whiskey. So maybe, you know, I have no right to talk about this, but you know, it's fine to like your craft beers and your stuff as well. But don't be a dick about people liking shitty plasticky light American beers. It's like, you know, you might want a gourmet sort of Wagyu beef burger, or sometimes you might want like a shitty McDonald's, and both are fine. You might want a Lefroy or a Talisker, or you might want a Jack Daniels or Coke. You know, judgy cunts. That's who I don't like. I fucking said it again. Judgy pricks. That's what I don't like. So yeah, I mean, this is arguably, you know, more what this game is meant to be about. Is that fair? Just hanging out at gun ranges and stuff. It's cool. As I said, it's mostly about the just kind of the physicality and the mechanics of guns and the sporting aspects of shooting them and stuff like that. You know, it's not meant to promote violence or anything. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have shown you shooting all those like meat dudes first, but I like that. I think that's kind of cool. The developer's a really cool sounding guy. He's constantly updating the game, and it's just awesome. I just love this. I think this was like 15 quid. I got it for a birthday present from my lovely other half. Yeah, it's just super cool. It's really, really nice. So yeah, let's fire a few shots off here. We can set this target here to go. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't explain this. This grid, you can maybe see. I don't know if you can see it. Oh no, you can't. I'm looking. You can't see it. When I push my hand far forward, I get like a little grid around me to tell me, you know, don't be a dick. You're gonna punch your computer. You're gonna punch your wall or something because you're in VR. So you know, if I sort of suddenly go and back off, that's probably why. So let's start with this. This I guess is like what do we have here? I guess it's like a kind of tactical up 1911 Colt 1911. You know, the kind of descendant of the Browning high power, very early American automatic pistol. This is the more tactical version. You know, for years it was the kind of the standard in law enforcement, and then was replaced by the Beretta M9, which is a lovely gun too. I mean, let's just set this down for a bit and talk about the Beretta M9. It was you know, you'd recognize it from the cover of Die Hard, like Bruce Willis running around with an M9. Lovely, lovely weapon. But you know, well, this is what this kind of puts up with as standard. Then we got the yeah, the 1911 here. You got your tactical rail underneath. You can clip on, you know, like a laser or a torch, something. You got a little, yeah, it's a little kind of dot sight top there too. We can take that off if we want to. I'll leave it on for now. Why the hell not? Yeah, it's real nice. And we got over here our magazine and our that looks to be some kind of silencer, which they're a little fiddly and stuff. But we'll look at it in a minute. So okay, so I'm gonna pop this gun here into this ball thing here. That works kind of like a holster, so that'll sit there no problem. We get our magazine here, pop it into this little holster. Now if I click that button there, that'll go purple. That means that this will keep respawning. So I can lift it out, I can chuck it away. Hey, fuck you, buddy. Okay. So you know I don't have to keep generating more ammo and stuff. Alright, let's go with I don't know what 15 meters, 10 meters. Split the difference. 12 meters. Off you fuck. Alright, maybe that's a bit close. Well, you know what? I'm going to be shit at this, so we may as well, you know, I'll give myself a fighting chance. So, you know, these guns, they work just like the real steel, which is really satisfying. You know, I quite like, well, you know what? It's a loaded thing to say. I like guns. But, you know, I like shooting pistols and stuff the odd time. I don't get to do it in real life very often, but anytime I do, or I have done, I really enjoy it. You know, gun violence is obviously abhorrent and stuff, and there are many sensible discussions to be had about, you know, what way gun legislation should be, but, you know, we're not going to get into all that. I like shooting guns at targets. I don't like shooting them at living things. But, you know, I guess that's kind of like a disclaimer or something. So anyway, we're going to pop this in here. There we go. I think it's some kind of like extended mag, I guess. So probably holds a shitload of rounds. Cock it with our hand. I mean, that's immensely satisfying to do in VR. I mean, it is obvious I'm playing in VR, I assume. If you didn't say that. This is absolutely a VR title. It's Hot Dogs, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. See, the thing is, I started a video, first of all, but it was just so fucked, and it was really balls. So I stopped it, I started again. I can't really remember what I said the first time. So, I don't know. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. So we're going to try and fire off a few rounds at this target here. So, you know, I could hold it at arm's length. I could go gangster style. I feel sick even doing that. Gross. You know, I love hip hop so much, but I can't get on board with the I guess the tacit hip hop endorsement of shooting your gun like a fucking dick. It's just stupid. I mean, I'm not tarring it from the same brush. I don't know what way NWA, you know, were meant to fire their guns or whatever. But, you know, hold your gun properly. Just do it. So, you know, let's you can hold it, you know, at arm's length. I'm kind of standing, like, I think there's a name for this kind of grip. I've got my arse out. I'm leaning far forward. I feel like, you know, kind of like a cop would probably stand. But you know, for in terms of explaining what's actually going on, let's hold it a little closer up here so you can see down the sights. So we got our little red dot sight there. So presumably that will plant that right in the middle. But you know, I don't want to aim down. I don't want to be scrolling down, firing up. Let's line up nice and tight with the front and rear sights. I think they're probably Novak sights with the dots. You probably call them. And yeah, let's go. I love that little puff of smoke that comes out too. If you listen real carefully, you'll hear the shell casing hit on the ground. Alright, and we're done. You know, it looks like I did alright, not amazingly. Let's just click that mag out there, and we'll pop a fresh boy in. Set that down. Oh look, it tells us here how we did. So you know, it wasn't amazing. I got one almost in the center. The gripping was fairly tight, which is something. Um, you know, let's go a little further away. Let's pop it down to 15 meters. Oh, 30 meters. Hell no. 15 meters. Let's go. Should I go even further? Let's try 15. So, you know, we're all caught and load ready to go. So let's go again. Let's go a little fast this time. And I've got, so obviously when this the slide fires back, your magazine is empty, and it's quite satisfying even doing that. I'm ready to go again. So yeah, you know, still not amazing, but you know, we're doing okay. Let's keep at it. I'm starting to get a bit looser. I'm shooting a little bit low, so you know, maybe I'll keep that in mind, and I'll fire a little higher up. I'm a little off-put because my phone is fuzzing beside me. I should put that on silent. Man, you know, it's obviously great having a phone and stuff. We're very lucky to live in a world where that's possible. Sometimes when when your phone's like fucked up and or you've no charger and you've run out of battery, or you know you're in between phones or whatever, when you don't have a phone for maybe a couple of days, it's so fucking good. But you know that is the very definition of first world problems. Anyway, let's fuck this target up. Alright, we're doing okay. It's not amazing, but you know, I live with that. So maybe you've seen some of the other guns here too as well. This is, of course, the Desert Eagle. Originally, I think, built by an Israeli company, I think, off the top of my head. Like, I mean, they're a legendary gun. You see them in action movies and stuff, like Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is such an underrated movie. Holy fuck, it's so good. With where he is Arnold plays the fictional cop Jack Slater. Also, he's someone that he plays himself. The actor Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's just amazing. It's really clever. It's really underrated. It's really, really funny. There's tons of great lines. It's just awesome. But, you know, he's meant to be the quintessential action hero, and he carries the Desert Eagle. They're just a big, large, super powerful gun. I think this one's probably chambered in 44 Magnum, which, you know, if you've seen Dirty Harry, which I'm sure you have. If you haven't, why the fuck are we even friends? Maybe, you know what? I'm just assuming these are my friends watching this video. I guess there's like the vaguest outside chance somebody might see this that doesn't know me. In which case, Jesus, like, well, you know, I was gonna say, what are you thinking? That's kind of rude. I'm delighted that you're watching this. I don't know why you are, but yeah. Well, let's fire a little bit of Desert Eagle. You'll notice the volume difference straight away, I'd say. Now we don't have any of our red dot sights here and stuff, so it'll be interesting to see just how I do with just the classic iron sight. Oh my god, you hear that? Holy shit. Hey, there was the shell casing firing right down there too. The view you can see is my right eye, my right eye there. So if I were aiming with my left eye, like so, which I'm doing now, you probably couldn't see it. It's just the way it works best to capture the Oculus video. I found it works better if you just capture one eye. But this one I went for the right eye because that's my dominant eye for shooting. Yeah, just some shitty, boring facts about the way my eyes are wired up there. All right, let's go. Oh, so I mean, you can almost feel that recoil. I love the plumes of smoke coming out of the gun there. It's just majestic. I just want to blow it. if I had a penny for every time I said that. Okay, so there we go. Now, what might be fun is if we got one Desert Eagle there. Oh, what's this? Another Desert Eagle. Don't mind if I do. So, I'll have a little. Did that cock? Look at me all grown up saying the word cock without laughing. Hey, look at the plumes of smoke everywhere. That's quite nice. So, you know, obviously it's gone to shit now. Although, not as shitty as I thought it might have been. We're doing alright. So, you know what? I could end the gun vid now, but I still got half a beer left. Let's keep playing. If you want to keep watching, even better. Hey, do you know what was awesome? Well, actually, a couple of them was awesome. That beer was awesome. I have another one right here. Do you know what's awesome about light American beers as well? Half the time, screw cap. I love that. Makes you feel cool. Makes you feel like an American. I feel like I'm King of Queens. I guess that's my benchmark for being cool. Is Doug Heffernan. Doug Heffernan, played by Kevin James, of course. The King of Queens. Paul Blart, Mall Cop. What else did I talk about was cool? Light beers are cool. Where the hell was I? Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, the last video I did was like a truck sim one, and it was honest to God like half an hour long. I really didn't think anybody would watch it the whole way through. So I left like a note in the middle of it. I wasn't even in the middle, like 20 minutes in, 25 minutes in, saying if anyone's still watching, let's have a secret code. Say the word ball cracker in the comments, and I know you've watched this far. And sure enough, my boy, that's just some YouTube talk for you. My boy Bort Deluxe, he commented saying ball cracker. I can't believe like he watched it the whole way through. That's the mark of a rad dude. I'm so glad you liked it, Bort. So for you and for anyone else who's made it this far, oh my god, I have to burp. That's so disgusting. I'm really sorry. A big steak. Yeah, for anyone who's watched this far, so we have like a secret word. Let's think of a cool word. Ball cracker's hard to beat. That's a tough nut to crack. All right, tough nuts. Let's go for tough nuts. So if anyone's made it this far and you want to prove your allegiance to me for some insane reason, comment tough nuts below it, or you know, just say I'm a dick or whatever. You don't have. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But if you would like to, I think it'd be cool if you commented tough nuts. So yeah, let's fire some more guns. So we got like it's like is that like is that the M1? So the M1, maybe it's like a Springfield. Let's take a look at this this rifle here. Okay, so I think that's maybe some kind of variant on the M1 anyway. Maybe it's like an M14 or something. I don't really know too much about I guess these are kind of like this would be like a World War One primarily rifle, that kind of era. I think, you know, I just don't know so much about them. But they're beautiful. They're really nice. And the guns, I've said before already, the guns that are rendered so nicely. I mean, the wood kind of looks like well worn. A little, you know, it's got you can see the wood stain on it, kind of wearing thin. Look at that, the wood stain wearing a little thin there, where you would grip it and stuff. It's really nice. Yeah, I just think it's very cool. So let's get rid of this guy here. Oh no, wrong thing. And this is our guy here. So we want to make that so that it's kind of, you know, it'll naturally keep respawning. Now where? You know what? I chopped it over there. It's quite nice being able to throw stuff in the bin. That alone's like a fun little mini game. Does this load from the top? Maybe. It does. That's exactly what it does. I think we got the safety on too. So if we click that off here, that should be us. I assume, you know, this is probably like it'll fire single rounds, like a semi-automatic type deal. So let's spin around again. I'm going to turn it, you know, the slightly irritating way. But let's, yeah, I think we should be good to fire now. Obviously, I'm holding this with both hands. It feels so cool. I mean, I've never had a game before. Obviously, I'm just holding these two Oculus controllers, but you know, it's great tricking the mind into thinking. The illusion of weight, you know, is amazing. I can probably adjust the scope for you know, for different distances and stuff. Don't really know how, but sure. And that's, you know, it's not really my favorite kind of gun to fire. But we'll give it a go. Oh, it is the M14, and you know how I know? It's because of that sound. It's an interesting fact for you that these clips here. Sorry, it's not the M14. It's the M1. The M14 replaced this. It's the M1 because these clips I don't know whether it's true or whether it's kind of an urban legend, But if you listen to me fire it again, the last shot, listen out for a different noise. It's kind of like a loud kind of a really distinctive ding sound. You hear that? That's like, well, that's basically that magazine firing out. There, I don't know whether it's an urban legend or whatever the deal is, but a lot of people were complaining, I think, that when the M1 came out, which is this gun here, when that thing fired out at the end, it could give away the position. You know, if you're obviously a soldier or whatever, it could give away your position to enemy troops. The actual likelihood of that happening, I know it seems like a little far-fetched, but they changed it for the M14. They switched it up and it loaded underneath instead. With a kind of more traditional like magazine, almost more like something a bit like this. So it didn't do that anymore, but it makes it, you know, it's just a little sort of nice little piece of history. You know, I don't know what the it's funny seeing those guns fire around everywhere. I don't know what the actual truth is about that and stuff, but it's just quite good fun throwing these things. But you know, it's kind of cool. Just a fun kind of urban legend / fact. I don't really know. You know, I guess I'll turn this off soon, but let's fire one more gun before I do. I mean, there's loads of different modes in this game. This is just one of many, but it's one that I find kind of relaxing and cool. Let's take a little sip of beer, right? There we go. So obviously I'm doing this. I'm lifting up my headset to see where said beer is. Glug, 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 glug. Is that a little poster with like the Second Amendment or something on it? Oh, that's not the Second Amendment at all. It's the 35th Amendment. It's kind of a well-humored game. That's very funny. Yeah, it's you know it's a slightly tongue-in-cheek game. It's not really tongue-in-cheek. It's from a loving place. It's from an affectionate place. You know, I'd be loath to even call this a violent game. I don't really think it is. He says, looking, you know, at the list of farm tools and stuff. Oh, we're talking of which, you know, there's kind of there's silly games and there's silly weapons in it too, like this claymore or whatever. Just massively fucking annoying. So annoying. Into the bin. Hey, I got it. There we go. Let's fire one more gun. I'll turn it off. So what will we go with here? I mean, you got your rocket launchers and stuff. That's all. Do you want to see the minigun? I always like the idea of this being called the M134, the portable minigun or personal minigun. It makes it sound like a personal stereo or something. You get a brand here. It's kind of cool, classic British gun. Should we go for the minigun? I feel like it's kind of a tease now if I don't fire the minigun. Let's do it. So obviously, I mean, this is pure Schwarzenegger, like Predator. It's not Schwarzenegger fires it in Predator, is it? It's Jesse the Body Ventura. But Schwarzenegger fires one of these in obviously in Terminator 2. You know, it's been so co-opted into kind of pop culture and stuff. Does Arnold fire it in Predator? I think maybe he does towards the end. You know, see, here's the thing. I'm a huge Arnold fan, but I haven't actually seen... No, I've seen Predator loads of times. But I just don't know it as well as maybe other Arnold movies. So I was kind of thinking about to watch it again soon. Now, this is going to be awkward as all shit to do, isn't it? Obviously, these are all our rounds. It goes in here. I can never remember which way round it goes. Hey, no, there we go. All right, okay. I mean, does this thing have a safety? At the same time, it seems absurd that... You know, having a safety on this thing seems as absurd as not having one, if that makes sense. So let's go around here again. So, you know, I've done all right with my my grip on there. I'm relatively pleased with that. I'm fairly pleased. So, I've done with Predator before. Jesus, my head is up my fucking hole. Like, what I meant to say is I think I should watch Predator again very soon, because it's been so long. That's the end of this video, I think. I should watch Predator. Let's shoot some fucking shit. there it is. I mean, I can keep on spinning the barrels around. It looks so cool. I know for you, you're just seeing the smoke in front of you. For me, it's like I'm standing in that smoke. Yeah, that was awesome. Hey, look at that. There we go. Let's have a look at our target. Absolutely obliterated there. Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys like this as much as you like the truck vid. I'm just gonna stand here in these smoke plumes. Yeah, that was good shit. All right. So yeah, tough nuts. If you stuck with it this long, oh shit! Now people can skip to the end and they'll just get the code word. Or maybe I'm tricking you. Maybe the code word isn't tough nuts. Maybe it's bendy balls. Hey, you don't know. All right. Yeah. Let's chuck this down here. You know what? Let's just chuck it way far away. Okay. See you later, guys.
Wonderful.